Leo, last name Alarcon. What brought me here was, on the 8th of this month, basically, I was sleeping to go to work graveyard shift, and at 4:20 in the afternoon, all I heard was pounding on our door, and it was the sheriffs telling us, you guys got to get out like now. 5 minute, gap, it was like not like right now, you guys got to go. You don't have an option, like you need to leave. So yeah, we left. I was thinking it was because of the smoke that they were evacuating us. That wasn't the case. It was basically say goodbye to your belongings, say goodbye to your home, and that was the end of that.
So there wasn't a lot of warning ahead of the final evacuation?
There wasn't, there wasn't like nothing, It went from straight like all the way. I never heard of anything like other than get out. Like no such thing as level 1, level 2. It was immediate level 3.
Because they did, we know that they did like an incremental step up, so you didn't get any kind of notifications about that?
Nope, not that I'm aware of. I was sleeping at the time. I went to bed that day around noon, so I was aware that there was a fire in Ashland around 11, and I was awake during that time, so I could see the smoke happening, And after that, I went to bed, and 4 o'clock, 4 hours later, I guess we're in the danger zone.
Were you able to save anything?
Nope, nothing. Just my vehicle. The dog, everything else here is basically provided because of credit, Credit is helping me out, and insurance company, State Farm, is taking care of me, and that's just because I had full coverage on the home,
Is this your RV?
Yes.
You bought this on credit?
Yes. I bought it on credit, and I'm $24,000 in the hole, but at least I have somewhat of a shelter, So I am very fortunate on that end, because where else would we go,
So have you gone back to your house since the fire?
We did. We were able to go back, like, I believe it was the beginning of this week. So we went back, and there's nothing left there, only like anything made out of steel, like the burned refrigerator, stove, microwave. You could see those items there, but like everything else is disintegrated, gone.
How did it make you feel when you saw it like that?
To tell you the truth, I cried. I bawled, I cried, that was, we just bought our house last year. It was a brand new home, and, that was the best feeling ever, getting your first home, and then just basically, like, in a blink of an eye, just watch it burn, like, so it's just gone, like, it's replaceable, but not for everybody, it was a sentimental thing for, like, the whole community, really. It's not just about me. It's like, that's the biggest thing, Like, I was affected by it. My neighbors were affected by it. Some of them were like older ladies, who's like, I know there was this one lady, she had sold her actual home to downgrade, because she had like medical bills and stuff like that, she couldn't really afford to live that quality of life of having an actual stick home. Too expensive, so now she downgraded to like a mobile home, things like that, and like as for me, it was just I worked hard to get to where I was at, to just like watch it like disappear, like it's not there no more,
So what's your plan now? Or do you have a plan?
Tell you the truth, like all week long, like ever since after the fire, the first week was rough. This week it's more like, okay, we have an RV. I got to get back to work. But at the same time, I have 4 kids and they got to start school. We don't have like actual internet access here. It's small quarters, that I'm going to be sharing with the 4 kids. They got to be kids, you can't tell them to shut up or be quiet, because graveyard and trying to sleep during the day, you want some peace, you want some, some quiet time so you can rest,
What do you do for work?
I work for Amy's Kitchen, and you know what? Amy's Kitchen did help me out a lot too. They also paid for a week of my hotel stay, which, I'm grateful for that. They did help me out, and they're in the process of trying to assist us with whatever else they can. I'm not sure what they're doing, but at least they took care of me on the first week, which was much needed, because when everything happened, it was more like, where do you go? It was chaos everywhere. Nobody knew what to do. I almost thought it was going to be like, like people are going to start fighting, over canned food, because it got crazy, like You had everybody like gathered up. Nobody had anything. Now people have RVs, but during that time, nobody had anything. Everybody was just left homeless.
Well, anything else you want to mention that I forgot to ask about?
No, other than thanks to the community, for helping us out and helping everybody out in general. I've seen a lot of love and support from everybody. From providing us with our first, pair of jeans for, t-shirts. The kids, getting at least like a Minnie Mouse or a a Mickey Mouse, whatever item that they own. If and some people were able to provide that item for everybody. It was there for everybody to help themselves too. The vendors that gave us free food. And there's still a lot of people out there that need help. Not everybody, like I said, is fortunate enough to afford to have insurance or be at that age. Some people were older and they depend just on their social security if they have that. So regardless of what it is, I still got to thank everybody in general for helping us all out.
Really helpful.